All steps
Let's go.
We've said for a lot of years, that we are the way showers. We are the seed planters. A time is here. That time is now. We are going to be surrounded, and we are surrounded by a lot of really fucking confused people, really angry, really upset, sad, depressed, in shock. We're going to be surrounded, if how everything plays out the way I see things are playing out, we're going to be surrounded by a public that is going to have been traumatized. And they're going to be going through the stages of grief because of all the shit that's playing out. And as people are waking up to the Bill Gates stuff, are waking up to 5G, are waking up to vaccines, are waking up, there is going to be a whole lot of people who are going to be in a very, very bad place, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And it's going to take all of us, to stand in that place and help them, but calmly, with less of the I told you so's and more of the I know it's hard. It's okay. You're going to be okay, but that's going to be one of our biggest jobs, all of us, that I see in this now and going into, as everything is, I think, is going to get way, way bigger and blow that much more open, that we're going to need to be those kind of the rocks within our communities, both families, our literal communities where we are living in, and our online communities, to help people hold it together and help kind of hold their hands a little bit, walk them through calmly, help them navigate the horrific rabbit holes, into the point of, like Nick was saying, encouraging them that you don't have to go down this rabbit hole if you are not ready for it. There's some rabbit holes you don't need to go down deep and research every one of them. You can just, it's there, it exists, that's what it is, move on. And there's going to be a lot of people who are going to need that kind of guidance and that kind of support. And they're going to want to rant, and they're going to want to rage out, and it's going to be, we're going to have to be the people who usually are the ones ranting and raging out, who are now going to have to take the position of being calm and rational and comforting and help people through it.
The great dumping process has begun.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know it's a bitch. We all had a rough time waking up. You know, these people, you're right on the money. Imagine having to wake up right now.
Imagine having to wake up this fast. And I keep saying this, and I've said it for years. Most of us in this room have had years to go through this shit. Years. We've spent 10, 15, some of us 20 and 30 years going through and discovering a little piece at a time. And you swallow it and you digest it and you go, okay, next piece. And then you go on to the next piece, maybe a year later, maybe 5 years later, and you find the next, and you swallow it and you digest it and you go, no, these people have got a funnel in their mouth and it's being poured by the bucket load down their gullets right now. This has got to be one of the most shocking and horrific experiences for a lot of these people. So, calm. We need to be calm, and we need to really, really be supportive. When we have, it's going to be awfully tempting for people like me, who've had family members who've made fun of you for 20 and 30 years for the shit that you say and do, who will now turn around and all of a sudden realize, oh my God, maybe what she was talking about was actually real. And there's a really, really deep need to say, I fucking told you so. But we have to resist.
I've talked with
resist and just be there for them. Don't get me wrong, not everyone's going to wake up. We've already had this conversation too. Not everyone's going to wake up. There are people who are going to want to have more lockdowns. Just like Chris just said, there are people who are going to demand more controls. They're going to demand mandatory vaccines. They're going to demand this stuff. But very quickly, those people are going to end up being the minority. Because we're watching the exponential curve right now. And I'm looking forward to see all this shit with Bill Gates this week. I can't wait to see what's going to fucking come out next week.